Hey, it's Central Valley Real Estate and Home Improvement. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Julia Tadich. Did I pronounce that right?
Tadich.
Tadich.
Tadich. Tango Alpha Delta India Charles Hotel. Tadich.
Welcome to the show.
Hi.
We're gonna talk about
We're
all
good
things
friends.
loans, yes, but in particular, rehab loans.
That's right.
Rehab loans.
Oh, they have grown up.
Yeah.
They have grown up.
And blown up, too.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
But isn't that, Julia, isn't that a loan that a lot of lenders don't like dealing with?
Well, I'm a loan broker. Brokers like me don't like to do these kind of loans, even though I'm the cheapest way for anybody to get a home loan, whether you're refinancing or buying. I'm a broker. If you have to go to Wells Fargo or any of those major companies, they have these big buildings and overhead. I don't have any of that stuff, so I'm a lot cheaper. I process
Readily
everything
available.
myself. Very.
And, and that's important. You talk about Wells Fargo. A buyer.
Not that I'm slamming Wells Fargo,
No,
but
a buyer, they enter the process, they're in escrow, they have no idea that, there's this big, conglomerate or whatever that's doing, and maybe there's going to be some feedback that's going to come down that, well, they need to jump through this hoop or that hoop, and there's no real personal connection. I mean, there's a loan officer, but it's not the same. When they have a loan broker, like, someone like you, they can call you up.
and are they answering the phone?
Well, and that's another question, yeah.
I answer my phone all the time,
Cool.
and I work
And for people that are in that process, particularly like first-time home buyers,
with lots of questions.
yeah, you bet.
So they can make a good decision.
And you can provide all the information they need. But you can also map out the pathway to get them to that end product, to buy a loan. And that's all fine and dandy, but I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about rehab loans.
Yeah.
What you were telling me is it's incredible. So, okay, been in a house for a period of time. I want to add maybe like a swimming pool.
Okay.
But a rehab?
Yes.
A swimming pool?
Very
Really?
exciting, yes.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Okay, it's
we got
they're
other-
called luxury items.
Yeah.
And in traditional 203K loans, they have not allowed luxury items.
Right.
But now they are. Not the 203K FHA product, but on the conventional
On the
product.
conventional
Yes, with a 620 credit scores.
So-
You don't even have to have a high credit score.
So I've been in the house for a while, like I said before we went on camera. Got a little bit of equity, and I'm thinking, I'd like to have a swimming pool.
Okay.
And I call this incredible loan broker up, Julia
Tadich.
Okay, so we get it right.
You were at my daughter's wedding. You should bring her to that.
Oh,
Okay.
now I'm going to blush. They can't say it anyway, but, I call Julia up. And I say, I want to do this swimming pool. And she says, well, we can do that.
Very excited,
Yeah,
yes.
that's exciting.
Yes.
So we get the appraisal of the house. We get the
No. We get the contractor that's going to do the pool.
Okay, the
We
contractor.
get the bid from the contractor.
Okay, first.
Okay, right. I get you, and we take that bid
Okay,
plus the balance on the loan that you have right now.
Okay.
Add the two of them together.
okay,
And then we guess what your property's going to be worth, just so we can figure out, is this going to work or not? So I'm not getting you to order a very expensive appraisal based on the after completed
the end
value.
results, yeah.
Then that's what they're going to do. They're going to do the appraiser that's assigned to the product is going to
Julia,
take the
I told you know so much more about this than I do.
Thank you.
You do.
I do.
Amazing. So we go through the process. Okay, we have the contractor. We get the amount of the improvement.
And if you want to add a nice patio or an
Right.
outside kitchen, we can do all of
Whatever
that at the same time.
improvements that we want to do. We look at the balance on the loan. Okay, we combine those two. And at that point, we get an estimate or an appraisal on what the value of the home would
The
be.
appraiser's job is going to be to go to appraise the house and with those things.
With the addition.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
those
if it comes
improvements.
in at $308,000,
Right.
95% of that is going to be available to you.
95% of that.
95.
Okay, so I'm going from 200,000 to 308, and I'm getting a pool, and that's good. Maybe a deck and a patio and all this stuff, and that's good. But I got 50,000,
Equity.
in that 200, and I can pull that out too. So,
Right.
95% of that 308, I get. That's my new
Right.
loan. I get that money back. Then I can do more additions to the house
Right.
and increase the value, or maybe
Yep.
take my wife and take her on a vacation somewhere. Well, we won't say that.
That'll work.
Yeah,
Yep.
that'll work. But you can do that.
Yes.
But you were telling me that there's a lot of lender type people that
They don't-
because there's a lot of work involved.
There's a lot of work
You got to
involved.
care for your clients.
It's a one-time closed loan. The money is kept at escrow. The contractor has to go to them for different draws, for maybe up to 5 draws, maybe only 2 draws. It just depends on who you're working with or
Right.
what they're doing. But that's all doable. It's all doable.
Mm-hmm.
And then it closes probably in about 60 days.
And that's why a lot of loan people don't like dealing with it, because
Right.
they have to husband that. They
They
got
have
to
to
oversee
babysit
it. Yeah,
them.
they got to babysit.
Right.
But you can do that.
Yes.
You happily do that.
Happily do that.
And you do it on a regular basis.
Yes. And you know what's really exciting to me is somebody can actually buy a house and put $5,000 into it or $10,000 into it.
Right. Go
Can I
ahead.
talk about my listing?
Sure. You got a listing?
I have a listing.
Okay.
I'm a I'm a real estate broker. I take listings and sell houses to people.
Okay.
I have a listing down in Sanger.
Okay.
And as I always do, I get a termite inspection on the house
Mm-hmm.
ahead of time, so I know what's going on with the property.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold,
Huh?
subterranean
Uh-huh.
and drywood termites.
Oh.
This is a house that was owned by a gentleman who passed away about 2 months ago,
Uh-huh.
and it's in major disrepair.
Mhm.
It needs probably, what did I figure, about $35,000 at work.
Okay. That's
to
a
it.
bit. Yeah.
The termite's gonna probably be about 10.
Okay.
We can include that with this loan.
Okay.
So that brings the value of what, you paid $180,000 for this house?
How much?
180,
180.
yeah.
That's kind of a nice
I
price.
think that's gonna be what it's gonna end up
Okay,
being, just
yeah.
because of the condition of the house.
Uh-huh.
You had the 10 for the termite, the 35 for the renovation.
Mm-hmm.
It needs 2 new bathrooms,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 225.
Okay.
So times 110,000 moves the
Right.
value up to 247.5.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure the appraisal is gonna come in probably around 260, so we should be fine. Cause I know
Oh,
the comps in the
yeah.
neighborhood for a house that's been renovated and in
Okay.
good condition.
Awesome.
So, that's all doable. So
Yeah.
somebody can actually buy that house,
And that's
and
a
have
3, is that a 3-2 or
3-bedroom, 1 3/4 bath.
1 3/4? Okay. Great starter
And
home.
with a garage, a shop
Uh-huh.
on an alley, it really is not a bad
Well,
deal.
it sounds like a good listing.
It does need work, though.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but they know that going in.
Right.
And that can affect the, the offers that they would like
But
to
it's
make.
livable, so this
Yeah.
house is livable. Somebody can buy it, move into it, and they close the loan, and then they can renovate it.
Stop.
Yes,
We close the loan, but
Mm-hmm.
but that loan that I get is going to be not only for the value of the home,
Right.
but also the value of the repairs that need
Right.
to be done.
yes.
Okay.
So in this instance, what I was talking about, we've got $45,000
Okay.
is gonna be left at the escrow company
Okay.
to be paid to the termite company and to the contractor who's gonna do the renovation.
Cool.
But the house has to be livable,
Right.
so,
So move in, got my loan, prepaid my repairs,
Right.
basically, and all I have to
and the
do.
contractor is somebody that you've selected.
Uh-huh.
They have to be approved.
Right. A
It
licensed,
can't,
contractor.
you can't, unfortunately, they don't have programs anymore where you can get the money and do the work yourself.
Yeah.
They don't do that, and that's because years ago, it didn't work out well, so they
Yeah,
stopped doing
well,
that.
It's one reason why the state
And I can
requires
tell you
licensing
stories.
for contractors
It's
too.
true.
you know.
And real estate agents and lenders
And
like
that-
me,
Yeah, that's also,
yeah.
you have a license? Well, you have a license. You got
I-
several.
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
You have a lender's license, or is it
It's
lender or
called
loan broker?
NMLS,
Okay.
National Mortgage Licensing, so I'm a
Okay.
national mortgage person.
So you can do
It
full-on
cracks me up, yeah.
loans, yeah, okay. You're also a broker
Right. Real estate
and an
broker.
agent?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, when
Yeah.
you're a broker,
You're-
yes.
Well, yeah, I guess you are.
Yes.
And,
And I'm looking for people, my golden is having a buyer that I've qualified for a house and go find them a house and do a loan for them.
okay,
So I
So
love,
that way-
that's
yeah.
really,
so you're looking for buyers, and this
Yes.
is a great market for buyers.
right.
And we previously had on a young man,
Yes,
and he was
Jeff.
Jeff, yeah. And Jeff is, I mean, he's on it for, he was talking about houses that first-time buyers, that, like if you have, both partners are employed, that they can qualify for homes that they didn't even think they could get. Yeah.
There is down payment assistance for these people.
Really?
You have to have a 640 credit score
Uh-huh.
in order to utilize CalHAFA.
Uh-huh.
But did you know CalHAFA down payment will also work with a VA loan? Actually, there's a ZIP product. It's
Really?
called ZIP for the closing costs.
Uh-huh.
So
For
you
vets.
you can do that with a VA loan too.
And VA veterans, there's a lot of
And
perks for them, right?
$50,000 renovation loan.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
So it's exciting. It's exciting. The things that have come out into the market.
Uh-huh.
Fannie Mae has been doing a $35,000. I have a lender that'll give $40,000.
Really?
So
On
it
a Fannie
really-
Mae loan?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That used to be like,
I know.
yeah.
That's why
it was easier to get gold out of Fort Knox.
Yes. Well, when you own a house,
Mm-hmm.
how I've usually done, I used to call them my wannabe renovation loans.
Okay.
That's what I called them.
Yeah.
And that was, we were going to go get bids,
Mm-hmm.
and I would go like a carpet bid or a roof bid,
Right.
maybe $30,000 in
Mm-hmm.
bids. And then we would put those bids into escrow,
Mm-hmm.
and I would get the contractors to go do like the roof
Yeah, right.
or do the carpet.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then we would close the loan and we pay them.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I was kind of cheating the system doing
Yeah.
it that way, but I was able to get contractors to, because it's a 30-day billing. When you're a contractor, you have to wait 30 days for the
Right.
money anyway. So now, though, we don't have to do that. So
Cool.
we have better products.
And because you have been in this business for more than 2 weeks,
Yes.
a long time actually, you have a lot of contacts, a lot of
Yes.
experience.
You know what I do? I don't know. I always want to downplay what my knowledge is or what I know and who I should call. Or
Oh,
do I
no,
know
Julia,
anybody?
this is time.
But I
Let it
have
shine,
that
let it shine.
stuff. I
Yeah.
know those people.
Yeah.
And if I don't know them, my lenders, the lenders I do these loans with do, or one of the flippers that I'm working with does. And so, I do, yes. I
You
have
are-
contacts.
You are a vast store of references and experience
That's true.
and
I
qualifications.
just need customers.
Well,
Call
that's
me.
it. Call Julia. Call Julia. How do we call Julia? Looks like that's on the screen. What's that number there?
559-977-3583. That is my cell phone. I always
And
answer
she
my
answered.
cell phone.
She had it right here, held it up
Right.
and showed it to us.
That's right.
Listen.
And I'm available all the time.
Yeah.
Just call me.
Just because you have an agent with a particular brokerage doesn't mean you have to, or even may want to, go with their preferred lender, because there may be a better product out there for you. I highly recommend that you give Julia a call.
And you know what? I
And
give
check in
away
with her.
information for free. There's not that I will answer a question to help you get a better deal, give
she'll
you
let you know.
information,
And-
explain things to you to help you be a better
Yeah.
buyer. Maybe for somebody else, but hopefully for me.
There you go. So get a hold of Julia. Rehab loans, buying
Traditional
loans,
loans,
traditional
VA
loans,
USDA
matter of-
loans.
basically any kind of
Any kind
loan
of
that
loan.
is associated with real estate. You have a gem sitting next to me.
Oh.
Let her work for you,
Thank you.
and I'll see you when we come back.
For all your real estate needs, call Julia Tadich with Clovis First, 559-323-2213, or visit clovisfirst.com. That's CLOVIS, the numeral 1, ST.com. Whether you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, get a loan, or whatever the case may be, call Julia Tadich.